save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well, and I'm gonna title this one "Amazon Done Goofed." Okay, that's what I'm gonna title this one because listen. Number one, physical media is getting scarce. So I want you people to understand that we need to support some physical media. We need to stop buying the physical media from the stores. Now, I'm not saying go out and blow your whole paycheck on physical media, but maybe if we buy one title, maybe a month, from the actual store, maybe they won't be pulling them off their shelves, because I hear as of 2024, Best Buy will not be carrying any physical media in their stores, which I think is an outrage, because the only reason I go to Best Buy is for physical media. I don't go there to buy anything else but Blu-rays and 4Ks. That's the only reason I go to Best Buy. So they ain't gonna get my business no more unless they figure out some kind of way. Plus, they have the coolest exclusives. So I don't know what the heck is going on. But in the case of Amazon, that seems to be the other place where I go to buy my physical media so I can get it shipped to my house. That's another one of my things. If I want to buy something new that that I really, really need and I can't find anywhere else, I go to Amazon. But Amazon, you got to step up your game, my friends, because I don't know what the heck you're doing. Now listen, this is a Steelbook, okay? I have opened this already. This is ready to be resent back. And I'm glad that I told my wife to send this back right away. And knowing my wife, how awesome she is, of course it's still sitting here. So I was like, I might as well do a video, because the other one, the replacement already came in. So I'm going to open up the replacement. We're going to see if they did better the second time around. But this is the first one, okay? So this is a Steelbook. Now, for my collectors, okay? What should you never do with a Steelbook? Throw it across someone's porch, smash it against their house, drop it down a flight of stairs. That would be a good thing, right? Amazon, it would be a good idea for you to realize that. Listen, number one, this bubble wrapper thing is not acceptable for a Steelbook. This should have been in a box with some puffy stuff on top and some puffy stuff on the bottom. When I actually went to go set up for the return, it said, was the box damaged? I was like, box? There was no damn box. What are you talking about, box? I said, if it wasn't a box, it probably wouldn't have been damaged. It would have been all set. It would have been fine. It would have been nice and cushioned underneath the two little blow cushion air things there that you normally pack your stuff in, instead of this little bubble mailer thing here. So when it came in, by the way, this is once again another Terrifier 2 Steelbook. Yeah, this is my third one or whatever. And so you're probably like, hey buddy, don't you have enough Terrifier 2 Steelbooks? Well, that's for another video. But this is the problem I'm having right now with Amazon. So the thing comes in, and I'm sitting on it's a Sunday, okay, and I could hear it hit the porch, okay. The driver, I watched the security camera. The driver come walking up to the porch, took it, and instead of placing it in my mailbox or putting it on the ground like they normally do, this one decided they wanted to punt it. Okay, it was like, I don't know if she was trying out for the female football team or whatever. I don't know what her problem was, but she poof right. I mean, I don't watch football, so punt probably is not a throw, but it's probably a kick. But anyway, she gave it a nice little frisbee toss across my porch. Okay, hitting my mailbox bin thing that I have and putting a nice big dent. Can you see it? Okay, now this is by the way, this is the new Terrifier Blu-ray 4K Blu-ray Ultra HD cover that has just been released by I believe this might be an Amazon exclusive. I've not seen this anywhere else. That's why I grabbed it right away. And it was a little pricey. I mean, I'm not a Steelbook collector, but I am a Terrifier collector. So at almost $40, I don't expect it to come in whopped and damaged like that. I hope that's picking that up. You see the dent on the top, and I'm literally showing it to my kids and my wife. I'm calling the whole family's part of this. They'll come in and I'm like, should I keep it? That's the question that goes through your head. You're like, do I want to go through all the problems of putting this thing back in a mailer and taping it back up and sending it back to Amazon and having them, reship something back out? And if you don't ship it back within 30 days, then we're going to charge you your credit card for the one you didn't ship back. And knowing my wife, she's probably not going to ship it back in 30 days. So I'm going to probably have to do it myself. Yeah, I mean, you can drop these things off at Staples. You can drop these off anywhere and they will take it back. But this dent, to me, was not acceptable. Not for a Steelbook. Okay, like I said, I'm not a Steelbook collector, but I wouldn't do that to my Steelbook, and I don't expect somebody else to have the opportunity to do it either. So Amazon, bad show, bad play, my friends. So I reordered, and I will tell you with Amazon though, they're very fast on being like, oh, we made a mistake. Okay, we'll replace the mistake right away. And within 2 days, I had this on my front porch. Okay, so I just slid it already as a, so I don't have to do it on film, because I can't find any cutting things around. Kids keep taking them. So let's see how they did on this one. Here we go. All right. Not showing you. What's going on here? Yeah. Okay. This is better. Okay. This is better. Look at that. No dent on the top. Let me get the previous out here. I don't want to mix up the bags because just ship it back in this one. So this I'll leave this one in this hand so I know what's going on here. So yeah. Okay. Good job, delivery Amazon person. Bad job, delivery Amazon person. Acceptable? Not acceptable. No. Listen, if you're a Steelbook collector, you know how anal you are about your dings and dents. Now you can clearly see the wave in the top of that thing where you can see the perfection in this one. I mean, and this is a really pretty Steelbook. You know what I mean? Let me make sure I don't mess this up. Put one over here. I'm gonna put the other one over there. So yeah. Listen, with physical media battling right now, and the thing that gets me too is that a lot of YouTubers are just giving up. You know, they're just giving up on. You got to keep the fight going. You got to keep the fight going. I'm going to give you a little advice. Number one, if you don't want to buy from a retailer, okay? If you don't want to buy from a retailer and you're going to buy from an eBay guy, you want to save a couple bucks and everything, buy from a respectable eBay seller like Blowout Here Video that actually purchased from the vendor. Okay, if the person is purchasing from the vendor, then that means that the company that makes these movies are going to actually get the money. Okay, you don't want to buy secondhand and that way they don't make their money. You know what I mean? It's like the deal is that Blowout Here Video, and I'm not making this a commercial about Blowout Here Video, but I do buy a lot from Blowout Here Video. They buy their stuff, I guess, in bulk. So if they're buying from the vendor, they'll buy like 100 copies of, let's say, the Terrifier or whatever. They'll buy 100 copies of this thing, and then they'll sell it for maybe a couple dollars less than what you'd buy it at like your local Best Buy or Target or Walmart. So I would rather give them my money knowing that it's going to go back to the vending company, and the vending company is going to say, we got to keep producing physical media. We got collectors out there. People are still buying. Okay, we sold 100 copies of Terrifier, so we got or more, and we got to keep producing physical media because I do not want the pay streaming channels to control my life. I'm telling you, my friends, it's around the corner. And I don't want to be I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm not trying to be like some of these YouTubers that just throwing up their hands saying, the hell with physical media. We got to accept it. It's just going away. No, I'm not accepting it. I'm going to fight for it because I love my physical media. I love to hold and touch my things, okay? I like to be able to have something to have and to hold, to love and to cherish, till death do us part. Yeah, see that? It's a relationship I have with my physical media, okay? This is not just a let's watch a movie. And then if the streaming services take control of your movie watching, then let's think about a Netflix or a Hulu or a Pluto or any of these other stations or channels that they have there, the pay stations that you're paying for, whatever. They don't always have what you want to watch. Let's say I want to watch the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I can't put on Disney Plus and watch that. It's not there. I can't put on Netflix and watch that. It's not there. Sometimes it's there. Sometimes it's not there. So they're gonna totally control when and where we can watch our favorite movies if we do not collect our favorite movies. You don't know how many times my kids have come into my room and they're like, "Hey, Dad, you got that '70s show on DVD or Blu-ray or something like that?" Yeah, I do. I got it on DVD and on Blu-ray. Oh, because they just took it off Netflix and it's not coming back. Okay, well, it's right there. Go watch it in the living room. My daughter the other day, she was like, "Oh, I want to. What does she want to watch? The Cosby Show." She goes, "Do you have the Cosby Show on DVD or Blu-ray?" I'm like, I got the whole series on DVD. She's like, "Oh, I want to watch it from the beginning." I'm like, "It's right there. Take part one and go on through." Listen, it's just better that way. I mean, yeah, you got the one complaint my kids have about physical media is they have to get up. Think about this. They have to get up to put in a disc. I just like it when listen, dudes. Listen, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting old, but how lazy are you at this point in your life where you can't get up? I mean, they put like 5 episodes of a TV show on a disc. You can't watch 5 episodes and then get up and put in another disc and watch 5. Each episode's about half an hour long. You're telling me you're having a hard time putting in the second disc of the series that you're watching? Woo! Listen. Maybe that's why this world is a little bit obese. Maybe that's why the world is fighting obesity and people have diabetics and stuff like that. Maybe they need to get their butts off and go butts off the couch and actually change a channel. I work at a preschool. I'll tell you right now, my preschoolers, they cannot stand. You know why kids' attention spans are so small? I'll tell you my theory. Because they don't watch commercials. Okay, if that little skip it thing comes on, that little skip video or skip commercial or whatever comes on YouTube or whatever, they can't deal. They can't. They're having panic attacks. They're like, skip it. There it is. I'm like, hey, hang on. I'm getting the control. I'm gonna skip it. But you know what? The commercial for LOLs or the commercial for what this is. Listen, I don't know about you, but I looked forward to the commercials when I was a kid. That's how I knew what was out there in the world, because I wasn't leaving my house. How would I know what the new toys were coming out if I didn't watch the new G.I. Joe cartoon and then see the G.I. Joe commercial for the toys, or watch Mask cartoon and see the new commercial for the Mask toys, or Mr. T and the A-Team and then see the commercial for the A-Team toys? How would I know what toys are out there? So why are we skipping commercials? Why not watch them? And I can understand if it's a depressing commercial. I have a hard time with the depressing commercials that sometimes come on the streaming thing. Those I skip. I'm like, I don't want. Listen, I ain't sitting here to be depressed. But if it's something that's gonna show you something that you might want to purchase, that's kind of cool. I mean, kids, their attention spans are gone, and even the older kids. When I talk about my kids, I'm talking like 17, 18 years old, because they've been through that whole thing of the streaming or whatever, and they grew up with that streaming stuff. They can't handle getting up and changing a disc. That is crazy. I mean, I don't know how many calories you burn getting your butt off the couch and putting a new disc in, and then taking the other disc out, putting it in the cover, and then hitting the button to shut the drawer on your Blu-ray player or your 4K player, and then go sit back down on the couch with your remote control and watch your 5 episodes at a half an hour apiece, which is 2.5 hours. So you get to sit on your butt for 2.5 hours, then oops, you got to get up and change the channel. You change the disc. You got to change the disc after 2.5 hours of sitting on your butt. And you're complaining about this? Oh, this world's a messed up place, people.
Just a sick world we're living in. Sick people.
So listen, don't go broke buying physical media, okay? Don't put yourself in a hole. Like I feel like sometimes I dug myself in a hole so deep I'm just pulling dirt over my head. I'm in the hole and I'm just pulling the dirt over my head. With every Blu-ray I purchase, I'm pulling the dirt over my head. But if there's something new or something interesting, or vinegar syndrome, or you gotta, you know how people will say support small businesses? I always consider Vinegar Syndrome and Arrow Video and Shout Factory, Scream Factory small businesses. That's listen to me. You guys might think, well, you know, sir, when they say support small businesses, they mean like your local pizza place, or like your local grocery store with the little tiny grocery store. Don't go to like a big franchise like Stop and Shop or whatever. You go to your local. That's what they mean by small business. Well, I'm sorry. When I think of small businesses, I think of the companies that put out the movies that I love, like the Kino Labres and the Vinegar Syndromes and the Scream Factories and the Arrow Videos and those type people, Shout Selects and all. Those are the people I think of. So those are the people I will support. I will support their small business. I'm hoping that a day never comes when there's no more Scream Factories, when there's no more Vinegar Syndromes, when there's no more Arrow Videos, when there's no... Listen, Best Buy, you are dead to me. Okay? Look at that. I just did a shock take. I'm sorry. As far if you eliminate physical media, you are dead to me.
You're dead to me, and you are, because I'm out.
Okay? I will never shop at your store again. I will never step foot in your store again. I will have no purpose to go to your store again. So if you totally eliminate... I'm not going to... I'll tell you, some people go into Best Buy to buy physical media, and as they're walking through to the physical media section, my eyes get averted to different things. I look over and I'm like, oh, is that a new Bluetooth speaker? Is that a new set of headphones? Is that the new phones are out, or the new whatever? My eyes are averted, so the physical media might bring me in, but it does get my attention to the other things you're selling. I didn't even know that Best Buy was selling records. I'm not a record collector, but my son collects records, and I was like, when we went to Best Buy last time, he's like, they got records. And I'm like, oh, I came here for the Blu-rays and the 4Ks, but you're showing me now records. I'll thumb through the records and look at them just to reminisce about the covers and everything and see how cool they are. The price is a little ridiculous, but I'm like, I'll look at them. But hey, from now on, I will never... You eliminate physical media in your store, I promise you, you will never, ever see this guy in your store, Best Buy. Okay? I'm just going to tell you. That's just the way it goes. And if... I gotta throw it out there at Walmart. Okay, Walmart. Okay, you got the shopping going on there. I gotta go grocery shopping every once in a while. So you got me there. Okay, but I see your physical media section getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and so I don't even go on that side of the building anymore. So it's now you're eliminating my whole stretch. I don't even go halfway through the building. I got a direct beeline right to the grocery section, and I don't even go over to the physical media anymore because you never have anything, and you're eliminating it. I remember how people used to get so excited with the big bargain bin in the middle for $5. Remember when we used to go there and it used to have like, especially Walmart would have like that end cap thing of like all these awesome covers or slip covers or tile. They still do it right now, but eventually they're going to try to eliminate it because it's taking up space in their store. Well, there's got to be enough Blu-ray, 4K, DVD, and collectors out there that are still purchasing these things right off the shelf. I watch YouTubers all the time out and about shopping. I don't know, listen, I see them go out to their cars, they show me what they purchase. I know that they're buying these things. So why would you pull them off your shelf? It's not taking up that much space. It's taking one aisle. At Best Buy, it used to be 4 rows. I remember it used to be 4 rows of Blu-rays. Now we're down to one little, like three boxes. That's what they are. They're boxes now. 3 boxes and 1 strip. Before you know it, that's going to be gone. They're saying 2024, that's gone. So this, I'll tell you right now, man, this world is just, it's not right. It's not right. It's not, for the physical media collector, it's not right. And nothing I love more than collecting physical media. I looked at my kids the other day, say, when I heard about this, and I looked at my kids, I said, sad day, my kids. And they're like, what's the matter, Father? That's how they speak to me. Like we're on Little House of Prayer. Like, what's the matter, Father? I'm like, 2024, this Best Buy saying they're no longer going to be selling physical media in store. And they were like, okay. And I'm like, okay. You're okay with this because all you guys are all lazy streamers, okay? Because this generation is all lazy streamers. You all lazy streamers. You don't want your physical media. But hey, don't come knocking at my door when you want to watch the Three's Company, and I'm the one that's got it on DVD, and you can't find it on a streaming service because you done goofed, okay? My daughter still doesn't even live with me, and to this day, every once in a while she'll call me like, hey, Dad, you got Friends on Blu-ray or DVD? Because they took it off on Netflix or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I got Blu-ray. I got Friends on Blu-ray and DVD. She's like, oh, can I watch? I'm like, no, because you didn't buy no physical media. You want to stream everything. You're not borrowing none of my stuff. My stuff don't leave the house because I get a little anxious when my stuff leaves the house. I don't lend out my stuff. You want to watch some Friends or whatever? You can come over and visit. You can watch all the Friends you want on my couch, okay? But none of this stuff is leaving the house. Want to know why? Because stuff is like gold, precious metals now, okay? Blu-rays and DVDs and 4Ks are like precious metals. Hang on to your 4Ks, Blu-rays, and DVDs because... And know what I did this weekend? I bought myself 2 brand new Blu-ray players off of eBay. I'm like, you know what? You ain't gonna get me because I know what's gonna happen next. Now you're gonna stop making Blu-ray players and 4K players. You're gonna stop making the players for the movie. So what? I'm gonna have all this physical media, and then all of a sudden my Blu-ray player breaks down. Oh, no, you ain't gonna get me. I'm gonna put these things in boxes. I'm gonna stick them in my closet. I'm gonna have backups. I'm gonna have backups on top of backups. Every time I see a Blu-ray player / 4K player go for $40 or under, I'm buying it. I'm buying one, and I'm gonna start stacking them up in my basement. That's how psychotic I am. But then you know what? My thought process started going like this too. I'm like, what if they start changing the TV so they don't have HDMI inputs or whatever? Or they don't have like inputs so you can't plug in the Blu-ray player or the 4K player. What if they trick you with that? And I'm like, do I have to stop buying a whole bunch of TVs and stick those in my basement too? I'm like, I'm not going that far because I'm thinking that forever they'll have an HDMI input or output because of computers and different other things that they have to hook into the TV that needs HDMI, video game systems and stuff like that, because the video game systems are still hot, so they got to have the HDMI. So as long as I have an HDMI, I'm going to be buying these things. So I see these things pop up, and preferably brands that I know that are long lasting. Like I got a Blu-ray player that I've had for about 6-7 years. I bought 2 of the same exact one because I'm like, this one lasts me 6-7 years. I figure I got about maybe another 20 years to live, 25 years to live, maybe 30 years to live before I drop dead. All I got to do is get enough Blu-ray players to survive the next 30 years, and I'll be good, okay? Yeah. You're looking at a true collector here. You're looking at a person that's thinking about the future. I'm thinking about the future. I'm thinking about your well-being, and I'm thinking about your collecting, and I'm thinking about how if you're watching this channel, then you're all about movies, TV, and music or toys. That's and I'm trying to help you to realize what's going on in this world, and I'm trying to help you to figure out what you're gonna do if the end comes. Like I'm looking at a Blu-ray apocalypse here. I'm looking at like a Blu-ray 4K DVD apocalypse. It's coming to an end, and I got to figure out a way to save the world. Now I haven't made a movie about that yet. Usually it's like an end of the world type thing, and people are looking for gasoline and stuff like that. Now I wouldn't be looking for gasoline. I'd be looking for the closest Blu-ray player. That'd be my movie. It would be me. I'd be like Mad Max beyond Blu-ray, or Mad Max beyond 4K, or whatever, beyond Steelbooks. Okay, and what I'm doing is I'm driving around. I'm looking for the different kinds of physical media and just trying to collect it off the bodies that are on the side of the road and stuff like that. It could be a thing. It could be a movie. I mean, I don't know who to go see it. Probably collectors like me. And with that said, my friends, this video ran way too long. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Amazon, you done sucked. You got to do a little bit better. You got to do a little bit better, okay? Put these things in boxes, okay? Just the Steelbooks. I don't care about the Blu-rays because you can fire those across the porch all day and they don't usually break. But the Steelbooks, yeah, when they hit rock or stone or something like that, yeah, probably gonna break. With that said, my friends, I will see you later.
You should have saved me some.